This week on Goofing Off.
David talks about Eden of the East.
Sam's back with another great game to play.
All this and more on Goofing Off.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Goofing Off. I'm David Hartman.
And I'm Matt Brown. Say, David, why don't you think Justin reviewed Smash Ultimate when it came out like 4 months ago?
I heard he wasn't feeling up to it yet. He kept saying he wanted to wait and see if they would add Waluigi as the first DLC character. You should have seen his face when they announced Joker.
Yikes. Well, anyway, here's Justin reviewing Smash Ultimate, up next on Magic Strawberry.
Hey fellas, this is Justin Long and you're watching Magic Strawberry. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a classic example of Nintendo taking something that's old and revamping it in a way that feels fresh and not just a rehash of ideas that came before. With roughly 70 characters from several different IPs including Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Dark Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Luigi, Ness, Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff, Peach, Daisy, Bowser, Ice Climber, Sheik, Zelda, Dr. Mario, Pichu, Falco, Marth, Lucina, Young Link, Ganondorf, Mewtwo, Roy, Chrom, Mr. Game & Watch, Meta Knight, Pit, Dark Pit, Zero Suit Samus, Wario, Snake, Ike, Pokemon Trainer, Diddy Kong, Lucas, Sonic, King Dedede, Olimar, Lucario, Rob, Toon Link, Wolf, Villager, Mega Man, Wii Fit Trainer, Rosalina and Luma, Little Mac, Greninja, Mii Fighters, Palutena, Pac-Man, Robin, Shulk, Bowser Jr., Duck Hunt Duo, Ryu, Ken, Cloud, Corrin, Bayonetta, Inkling, Ridley, Simon, King K. Rool, Isabelle, Incineroar, Piranha Plant, and soon we'll have Joker from Persona 5. Plus, we have over 100 stages to choose from. Even though there are only 4 new stages to choose from previous installments in the franchise, most of the classic stages made the cut, and each of them are fully optimized to be as intuitive and enjoyable as possible. Smash Bros. Ultimate grants us the ability to fulfill almost any kind of crossover we can possibly conceive of. If you've always wanted to see Solid Snake face off with Donkey Kong, Mario, and Ryu from Street Fighter and New Donk City, you can do it! Either by playing single or multiplayer, or even the nearly 24-hour adventure mode, we unlock characters one by fighting the unlockable characters after some of the matches. These challenges occur less and less as you unlock more of the characters though, and can be a bit of a grind sometimes, especially to less skilled players. Still, it provides a fun and challenging element to something as mundane as character unlocks. The stage is also morphed this time around, which certainly makes matches more of a dynamic experience, as do the variety of extra items and power-ups we can obtain during the matches. Thankfully, we also have the option of turning off some items and getting rid of morphing stages in favor of the classic flat stages. You can also customize rule sets if you're the micromanaging type. Going over the gameplay feels redundant, considering that if you've played one Smash Bros. Game, you've essentially played them all. Still, the gameplay can certainly satisfy every type of player, especially those looking for a casual and chaotic experience, and those looking for a more skill-based combat. The combat feels especially satisfying this time around thanks to a freeze frame effect that occurs when you deliver a finishing blow. The updated character models are as pristine and charming as ever, along with the multitude of stage selections, each with their own recognizable music scores that add to an aesthetic that only Nintendo can conjure up. This combined with its excellent and chaotic combat and its Sophie's choice of characters that make this perhaps the best installment in the Smash Bros. Series. Except, Waluigi is still not a playable character, so I'm afraid I can only give it a 2 out of 10. Thanks for watching Magic Strawberry. Make sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter at ZTV Goofing Off. See ya!
So, David, what anime are you talking about today?
Matt, today I thought I'd take on one of the many Death Tournament anime.
Oh, so Future Diary?
No.
Danganronpa?
Nope.
King's Game? I thought that show was terrible.
It was. Still no.
Then what show could you possibly be reviewing?
You'll have to wait and see. Up next on Animanga. Hello anime and manga fans, I'm David Hartman, and welcome to another episode of Animanga. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at Eden of the East. Eden of the East follows a girl by the name of Saki Morimi. Like any good anime, during her graduation trip to America, her life is forever changed when she finds herself saved from unexpected trouble by a naked Akira Takizawa. What may sound like a setup for a wacky rom-com actually turns into something much more entertaining. While the plot itself isn't easy to follow along with most of the time, it doesn't follow any previously seen anime conventions, cliches, or stereotypes. Indeed, it is more like watching an action mystery movie or two put into a TV series format. It is also not adapted from any other media, which allows the animation company to unfold the plot freely, and it shows. Original anime usually have more uncommon pacing, and while they bring about a fresh element or two to them, Eden of the East brings many. One of the best parts of Eden of the East is the beauteous animation. It is clear-cut and detailed, with soft edges and gentle strokes. The backgrounds are all made in a gentle, watercolored fashion. An incredible effort is put into lighting effects, the small details and reflective surfaces in particular. Whether it be a mirror in an elevator or glassy floors of buildings, or any such surface, they are all made with meticulous care. Albeit the character designs are a tad on the simple side, however, but are still made with a flawless touch and are aesthetically pleasing. And as a cherry on top, the ending credits are done with an unusual but extraordinary type of animation, stop-motion paper animation. Getting back to the stars of the show, Akira Takizawa, despite his one character trope of having amnesia, he is an exceedingly interesting male lead. Most characters who follow this trope end up becoming a bland, angst vessels with no real depth. Rather, he is cool and level-headed, heading into any situation and tackling any news with stoic ease. He cares for those around him, and while he now and then seems ambiguous, especially when it comes to what he's done, in essence, he is a good person with a kind heart. On the sidelines is a cute young woman with the name of Saki, Morimi Saki. She finds herself both meeting and befriending Takizawa during a trip to the US, and tagging along with him back to Japan. They develop quite an interesting relationship, and as a couple have a lovely chemistry. Admittedly, her character isn't as interesting as Akira's, but that might just be a personal preference speaking. Apart from the mains, you have 2 or so groups of people and a few other supporting characters who obviously suffer from a bit of lack of screen time, being more role fillers than anything. Still, they prove to be quite absorbing characters, and especially compelling is the so-called Selekao, who Takizawa is a part of. The group of people who have received special cell phones with a personal assistant and 10 billion yen, to see and experience what these individuals have done with the power they have been granted. A few of the episodes fall into the formula where an episode or two is used to explain their past and what they have done with their power, and a small plot event leading to Akira getting to know some more about the game the Selekao are a part of. Overall, this is a fantastic show. From its original storyline to its outstanding soundtrack, that will surely keep you more than interested for a mere 11-episode run. However, because the series is not complete without the movies, the ending might feel a little underwhelming to some. Regardless, this anime surpassed my expectations, and it's a fantastic show to those looking for a solid plot, likable characters, beautiful visuals, and enjoyable music. I highly recommend this anime. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Eden of the East was directed and written by Kenji Kamiyama, produced by Koji Yamamoto and Tomohiko Ishii, and animated by Production IG. As far as obscure original animes go, this is definitely one I gotta recommend. Go watch it. Please. Well, that's all the time I have for today, so let me know what you think by tweeting me at ZTVGoofingOff using the hashtag Animanga. Until then, I'm David Hartman, and this has been Animanga. Oh man, I sure wish there was someone who could catch me up with recent esports competitions, as well as tell me about updates for various esports games such as Rocket League and Overwatch and Hearthstone.
Well, good news for you, Chief.
Woo!
Rachel's here to do just that. Up next on Esports Unzipped.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Esports Unzipped, your hub for all things esports. My name is Rachel Sullivan, and I'll be going over some new stuff in Rocket League, some predictions and updates on the new Hearthstone set, and upcoming events and matches for all the esports teams here at the University of Akron. On April 13th, the Akron FGC, or Fighting Games community, will be facing off against Kent State. On April 5th through 7th, the University of Akron will be hosting our first Collegiate Invitational. So you may be wondering what the Collegiate Invitational is. Well, players face off in one of 5 different tournaments for each varsity game offered at UA. There will be tons of interactives for all participants, so come on down for a great time. Next is Rocket League updates. most of which are cosmetic and visual things, but there was one that was causing some problems. In the Night Wasteland map, players would sometimes respawn in the middle of the map after exploding, causing some unfair interactions. In Overwatch news, Baptiste has been getting some good reviews from the public. Nothing incredibly broken about him off the bat, but we're still in the early stages of the character, so sit tight. There were a few fixes to him that just make him a little fairer for both sides. The biggest change was that he can no longer throw the immortality drone under the payload to hide it from the enemy. And in Hearthstone, we're in a new season and coming up on rotation.
What?
What does this mean? Well, all the rotating cards and cards being Hall of Famed will no longer be usable in Standard. But it also means we get the new set with a Suicide Squad of villains all down on their luck trying to get back on top and take their revenge.
So that's it? What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
But one thing we see is the return of Adventure Mode. For a mere $20, you get 15 packs from the new set and a Golden Classic pack. As well, you get to play the entire adventure as it's released, and finally, you get 2 card packs and a Golden Legendary. This Legendary is essentially the new Whizbang, giving you a random deck every time you start a match. And because you get a Golden one, that means your hero power, your hero, and every card in your deck is golden. So you get to look like a veteran that's been playing for years all the time. But what do you guys think? Is this all worth the $20? Is Baptiste going to destroy the Overwatch world? Are you planning on going to the Collegiate Invitational? Why don't you let me know by tweeting me at ZTV Goofing Off and make sure to use the hashtag esportsunzipped. Also, don't forget to tune in to the #1 college esports talk show in the country on 88.1 WZIP every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for even more esports talk. As always, I'm Rachel Sullivan, and I'll see you guys next time.
David, what are you doing there?
Oh, you know, just cooking up a good joke for this host bit.
Sam's up next playing Battle Chef Brigade.
Gentlemen, ladies, I'm looking at a camera that's not there. Those who not describe to the horrible, restrictive gender norms of society. It's time to play a game. Sam's Splendid Hour. That's the name I came up with. Baby is Battle Chef Brigade Deluxe Edition. If you don't know what this game is, it's like Cooking Mama, but you kill you do the killing. You know how in Cooking Mama the things come up and they're already done? Well, this is the one where you make the things that come up, the ingredients that is. I already beat this game, so let's make it hard. Doesn't love a challenge. Oh, it's cutscene. We begin our story of Battle Chef Brigade. It's a breezy afternoon in the aptly named Windy Village. Yeah, this is a game that came out on the Switch. It originally started on Steam, and it's basically a puzzle anime cooking game, which is just about as niche as you could get. If someone has narrowed it down further, please let me know. This is my whole jam. Alright, so basically, this game is where you put ingredients in bowls and you cook them up and you mix them up and you mix them up. You mix it up. You make these flavor crystals, and the better the crystals and the better the matches, the better your food tastes. And then you gotta serve it up to your friends and family so that they may enjoy it. A delicious meal made for you, your friends, and family.
The standards aren't that high. A 50-point dish should do.
I love that it's very cognizant. They're like, these dishes have score. Oh, and here's where the good parts comes in. Just murk. You just murk these friendly plants and animals. Well, they're not friendly. They're literally called monsters, but you use your cool knives, and this is apparently magic. Throwing many knives is magic. I suppose any one person could call it magic. Basically, we are knife wielding, roguish cook on our way to. Oh gosh, what is this? I've never seen that before. You learn something new every day. You freaking crunch these birds. Crunch them. Cheapcha is their name. And Cheapin, it's their game. It's just, yeah, a little dash of this, a little dash of that. Nope, can't do that one. Taka berries. You cook it up. Make yourself a fun little friend dish. Just really ram everything. Just really cram everything. The thing about this game is that you can just continue cramming things into your dish, and it makes it better, like in real life, but only certain kinds of food. Oh frick! Whoa! Teleports behind you. It's over. It's over, plant. Nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal, plant. That's our friend Simon. He's our anime boyfriend. He's like the beginning guy in the dating anime sim where you're like, hey, this is my best friend Tanakana Hanawana. I can't think of a good Japanese name. I feel ashamed of myself. How do we use magic? That's my magic is knife. My magic spell, knife. I use it to stab.
Did you pack enough underwear?
Did you pack enough underwear? Man, I always pack too much underwear.
I think so.
It's like, all right, I'm going somewhere for 3 days. I guess I should have a week's worth of clothing just in case I die for some random reason. Oh yeah,
Reminder of home.
cookie jar. Saskia's cookie jar. Smell of cookies permanently baked into the jar. That's so sweet. Everyone in this game is so sweet. A stuffed sheep doll. It's fluffy. Wilson? His name's Wilson? I didn't know his name was Wilson. That's adorable. We can have a satchel, an Orion's pebble, shiny pebble given to you by an elderly customer one day. Maybe you thought it was a coin. Or we can have plus. Oh. No, I don't. I want the Orion. No! No! I've screwed up. I'm already unoptimized for the speed run. Gah. Gotta reset. Throw all the whole recording out. Speed run's done. The speed run was already done the minute I was like, maybe I should just stuff 30 ingredients in here. Look at this cavalcade of characters. And look at this absolute beef truck. Oh, Thrash, you own my heart. And you own my soul. It's too bad you're already...
Yes.
Spoilers, ladies, gentlemen, everyone. He's married. He has a wife and kids.
How'd you know?
Is that a spoon? Is that guy holding a spoon with nails in it? What? What? The things you notice on your next go around. I didn't know it was a spoon. I thought that was a club. I guess he uses it as a club. Kid. Oh, shoot. I forgot about this place. There's so many cats. Hello, kitty. I wish you weren't just a background image. Oh, dang. Look at this fun little place. Hello. Oh, dang. I love the artwork in this game. It's all so pretty. Also, every person that's like drawn in this is like hyper attractive. Like you'll see later, but there's a man with a sword who owns my heart more than Thrash.
Vive la brigade.
Vive la brigade! Let us go cook with our knives. Hello! You will be created in dish. Wah! Get dunked on. Wah! Let's take some of the squiggle tentacles. Toss some piranha stomachs in there. Get a little bit of squickle tentacles. An aromatic or two. Fast-paced cooking action. I'm at one short. Frick. Let's go. Wow. Oh, well, I missed with that one. You know, you can't get a full hit every single. Oh, dunk. Get some earth. Get some. Oh yeah, you can chain with these. Oh frick. Chain them. Chain them. Ugh. Got him. Got it. Got it. No, I got it. No, it's fine. I got it. No, I got it. No, wait, I got it. I got it. It's fine. It's got it. I got it. I got it. It's fine. I got it. What? Oh. I left the oven on. What? I was right. Well, just because it says you need to have earth doesn't mean you can't have a whole bunch of other ingredients in there. Because they improve your score. It's just the biggest crystal is what makes the dish have a certain flavor. Oh, I always mess this up. Ugh. Nope. We can definitely cook for like 5 hours more. We don't want that. Oh, frick. Oh, no. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, oh, man. Gotta stir this bad boy up a little bit. This is just like Tetris. Everything falls apart. If I scooch these boys, I can put another tummy in there. Make another dish. Another. Got it. Oh, frick. 60 seconds remaining. No. Swap this up. He's choking. It's predominantly earth. It's fine. I can throw this bad boy in though. Yoink. Got him. Here, have this uncooked piranha stomach. I've done it. Yes, and that's what a perfect chef looks like.
Let's see what we have here.
Time served for some judgment.
Wonderful.
Squickle stomach. He fricked up. He messed it up. That doesn't have any earth in it at all. Oh gosh. Seems we've got. Oh, he definitely would have messed me up real bad. It's too bad this is a tutorial level. The odds were stacked against him in the beginning. You made a completely wrong dish. He got 130. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, okay, I'm good. Whoa! That's the quality gameplay you can get from me. I almost lost the tutorial level. Good job. I did it. Yeah, do the anime pose. Yeah, alright. Piranha, stomach, mapo, tofu. I don't know where I got the tofu, but I got it. Oh, look at that little cat. Look at that fat cat. Oh, look at that fat cat. Oh my gosh, that's a good cat.
Is this a pet store?
Oh man, that cat. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, so there's like 2 different things you can do in town. You can do the cooking part of the game, and you can do the hunting part of the game. And you both do both of these for money. But of course, you can just be like, I don't want to do any of this stuff. I just want to fight. And like, that's valid. You're valid for thinking that you just want to fight. No one's gonna say you can't fight. It's just, you want some muns. That's how you do it. No, wait, no! Got 25 gold pieces. Oh my god, look at that cat. Look at that smug little kitty. Oh, he loves me. Complete a job at the Crescent Restaurant. Hello. And this is where it gets good. Wah. Okay. Got it. Done. Easy. That's not the pattern. Got it. Done. Easy.
This looks so good.
Got it. Done. Easy. It's fine.
Oh, this looks wonderful.
Oh, this looks wonderful. I'm an old lady.
Surprisingly good.
Oh, geez. These ones are the ones that always kill me. Oh, no. Oh, this is perfect. Ah! Move this one here. Got it. Finished. Did it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Most of these could be done by one move, and I always screw it up. No! Wait, go back. No, wait. Got it. I did it. It's fine. Haha!
Oh, thank you, dearie.
Oh, thank you, dearie. Did it. It's fine.
Thank you.
Got it. It's fine. It's good.
Delicious.
Done. Get out of here.
Thanks.
Nope, nope, that's wrong. Try again. There we go. Did it. Oh, I'm so excited, man. That's a mood. No. Yes. Ah, yes. One more. Ah! Yes. How am I so good at this game?
You managed to.
No. Wow. Look at this. Look at this handsome gentleman. Vive la brigade. Let's get it on. And cook. Let those do their thing. Just let that ruminate for a bit of a time. Get out of here, birds. Get out. Why does everything eat everything here? Chill. Hello. Oh, frick. No, too far. Oh no, too far. This bird's got spraying. Oh, frick. Get him. Okay. All you need is one piece of the target creature, and it's considered good. But you know they usually have some of the taste crystals you need, taste gems. Excuse me. Just drop that in there. Oh, actually, yes, good. Throw in some tomato. Throw in some Balron flanks. Throw in another tomato. Kieran's gonna friggin' not know what hit her with my super duper dish. Cook it up. Look how hot it is. That's a spicy meatball over there, baby. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, comboed. Can't do nothing. Can't get me. My dish is gonna be full of fire, and Kieran's not gonna know what hit her. She's gonna be hit by a smooth cook man. No, get out of here. Leave, please. Oh yeah. No, come on. Please be fire sauce. These chests contain sauces, usually, but I guess it has a hat in it. A fun hat. Thanks for the fun hat. So long, and thanks for all the fun hats. I'm still freaking out. you're about to get roasted and toasted, Kieran. Not even gonna know what hit you. Slap that down again. Slap that down. Slap that like button if you enjoy good cooking content. Got him. That's what I call a combo breaker, baby. That's still relevant with the kids, right? Kids still love a good combo breaker meme. Is that even a meme anymore? Got it. No. Stop. Oh, I died. Oh, I'm dead. I lost some time and died. Don't eat my food. Don't eat my food. Oh. Oh, I'm out of magic. No. Ah! Get out of here, quick. I need all of this. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Steak. Okay. Let's see here. Oh no, 30 seconds remaining. No. Can I put in more tomatoes? No, grab the tomato. Oh, this is risky. Risking it for the biscuit. Come on. Oh, serve it. Do it. I've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it. Minahan wins. That's it, baby. I won. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first hour of Battle Chef Brigade. So, thank you for watching. Hashtag Sam's Splendid Hour, I guess, is it's a working title. It's a work in progress. And watch more ZTTV content, I guess. Thanks. At ZTV Goofing Off. I was paid to say that. I wasn't paid to say that. I could be paid to say that.
Alright, you're good.
My producer is saying no. My producer is saying I'm getting it in the headphones. Yeah. I'm being offered $1,000? $1,000?
If you get 1,000 views, I'll give you $20.
I'm being offered $2,000 to continue coming here. Thank you, but I must decline. Goodbye. Good night, everybody.
Why did you look at the camera when you said it?
Good night, everybody. Good night. Or morning. Good night. Signing off.
So, Matt, are you ready for Brian to talk about Mass Effect Andromeda?
He can't do that.
What? Why not?
Because Mainstream Mike, my captain of the gaming mainstream, already reviewed it on Goofing Off. I will hear no other opinions on the game other than his.
Looks like you're gonna have to make an exception, buddy. Here's Brian taking a second look at Mass Effect Andromeda on Double Take.
Hey everyone, my name is Brian Gregory, and welcome back to Double Take, where I take a second look at games and movies and see if they're as good or as bad as everyone says they are. This week I'll be taking a look at another victim of EA, Mass Effect Andromeda, which was developed by BioWare. Mass Effect is easily in my top 3 favorite game series of all time, so of course I was excited when I found out there was a new game in the series was coming out, and the final result was definitely a game. The story of Andromeda takes place between the events of Mass Effect 2 and 3, with the 4 Citadel races sending 20,000 citizens on a 600-year journey to the Andromeda Galaxy as a part of the Andromeda Initiative to find new homeworlds to populate, with each race having their own transportation vehicles called ARCs. The main character depends on who you choose between either Scott or Sarah Ryder, and without spoiling anything, the story follows you as you discover a hostile alien race and go through the galaxy making planets hospitable for settlements as the only pathfinder for humanity. Now, if the story doesn't sound like anything special, well then, you'd be right. If you played the original Mass Effect games and then Andromeda, I have to say the story is average at best, and that's the first issue with the game. Nothing in the story was particularly interesting, and what kept me going was the hope that something big would happen, but then the next thing I knew, the credits were rolling and I was left thinking, That's all. Another issue with the story is the choices you make in the game. Now, BioWare is known for having choices in their games that impact the overall story and is a staple in the Mass Effect series, but in Andromeda it just seemed like they gave the illusion of choice, and the only real impactful decision you make is which character you play through the story with. This is coming from someone who is very invested in the Mass Effect world and lore, but if this is your first Mass Effect game, the story will keep you entertained enough to finish the campaign. Now, I can't talk about Andromeda without bringing up the iconic "my face is tired" meme, and to be honest, the facial animations weren't horrific, but they also weren't the best either. I never really encountered any bugs or glitches in my playthroughs, and the supposed terrible facial animations were patched really quickly, so don't let the talks of horrific technical issues scare you away from this game. The next thing I have to say about this game is not actually a pro nor a con, but more of just a safe route in the multiplayer. The multiplayer is more of the same from Mass Effect 3 because EA seems to go by the "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" route, but if you can monetize it, throw it in there. EA's classic wallet leeching system is back with the microtransactions in the form of loot boxes, but at this point, it's EA. This is just expected. Next, I want to talk about the game's major pro and its saving grace, the combat. The combat is refreshing with a new take on the fights with the combo system and adding boosters that add verticality into the game. The combo system allows you to switch around different abilities called primers and detonators, which, when used together, can cause huge bursts of damage and have status effects on enemies. Overall, the system is a nice improvement from the combat in the original trilogy, and despite everything else going on with the game, will keep you coming back to play around with new abilities and combos time and time again. Overall, if you've played the original Mass Effect trilogy, this game is worth a shot if you can catch it on sale, but you won't really be missing anything if you skipped it. If you're new to the series, I highly recommend you trying this game. Even though it takes place between Mass Effect 2 and 3, you don't need any background knowledge of the games going in, and if you end up enjoying the Mass Effect world after this, definitely go out and play the original trilogy. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns on how to save the galaxy, agree with me, or even disagree with my opinion, please feel free to let me know on our Twitter at ZTVGoofingOff using the hashtag DoubleTake. My name is Brian Gregory, and this has been Double Take.
Hey, Matt.
What, David?
Hey, Matt, hey. Matt, hey.
What, David?
Is this next game have you feeling a little blue?
What do you mean?
Get it? Because you like the color blue, and it's got funeral in the title, so you'd be sad. I honestly forgot where I was going with that one.
Oh well, let's jump into my review of Space Funeral. Up next on Outlandish Oddities. Hello and welcome to Outlandish Oddities, where we take a look at the strangest indie games the internet has to offer. I'm Matt Brown and I'll be your host. Today I'll be sharing with you a game near and dear to my heart, the game that started my whole collection, Space Funeral. Space Funeral is a standard RPG Maker game under the hood, but stylistically, it couldn't be more different. Immediately upon opening the game, you're greeted with this masterpiece of a menu screen. Select the correct blood, and you'll be introduced to Space Funeral's chunky, macabre art style in just the first room. Exit, and you'll be dropped into Scum Village, where what you saw in the first room is amplified tenfold. The houses are all severed heads. Every visible character makes you go, "What is that?" in the best way possible. Even the tiniest details are deserving of attention. For example, look at this. What is this? A garden? Tiny houses? A murder scene? I don't know, but it sure is cool. This feeling of bewilderment carries on for the rest of the game. Each area in Space Funeral is distinct and memorable, and yet they all fit together perfectly. The coherence of the world is partially owed to the consistency of the art style, but credit is also due to the cast of absurd characters that fit perfectly. Let's start with the main character, Philip. Philip is a bald, pajama-clad boy who is always crying and flailing his arms as he walks. Down the line, Philip teams up with Leghorse. You guessed it, he's a horse made of human legs. He's as pompous as can be and seems to think you're his sidekick. For more of his story, you'll have to play through yourself. As the game goes on, you meet and fight many other zany characters that I just can't fit into one review. They're all written perfectly. That brings me to Space Funeral's overall writing and story. The basic plot is Philip wakes up in a coffin in the land of Space Funeral. The Wizard of Scum Village tells Philip he is already doomed, because the world has been corrupted. He refers Philip to another wizard, Wizard Grum, who lives in the Blood Cavern. The rest of the game is one long adventure through places like the Bone Swamp, the City of Malice, and the Blood Cavern to restore the world to its previous state before all was corrupted. Along the way, you meet all of the aforementioned characters and experience Space Funeral's absurdist writing and dark but campy humor. Take a look at what happens when I enter this normal house. Wonderful moments like this one are generously sprinkled throughout Space Funeral, keeping you laughing the whole way through. This amazingly fresh writing, coupled with the beautifully disgusting visuals, wouldn't quite be complete without the soundtrack to back it up. Fortunately, Space Funeral has that covered. Fitting in with the rest of the game, the music is strange and goofy, but somehow atmospheric. Take a listen to BAMBOOZLED's theme, White Walking. Each song fits its situation just as well as this. Each of these points makes up for the game's only weak point, which is the gameplay. It's basic RPG stuff, but with one major flaw: the combat. The combat is in real time instead of being turn-based. This means you're pretty much constantly button mashing to make sure you're not wasting any time while the enemies are recharging their attacks. The end result is taking a lot of the strategy out of the combat and making it more of a chore than anything. There are a couple of saving graces though. While tedious, the fights are all very easy, so they don't often take long. Additionally, there's the mystery command, which causes a random event to happen during battle. While the effects can be good or bad, they're well written and help to break up the monotony, so it's always worth pressing. This review would be incomplete without mentioning the artistic point of Space Funeral, using an overdone base of a storyline to create an experience like no other. Both in purpose and in story, it calls out the plethora of bland, uninspired RPGs, referring to itself as corrupted from a perfect world. The perfect world being referred to is the style almost every RPG goes for. Games with nothing inherently wrong with them, but absolutely nothing to be said for them. Space Funeral isn't perfect by choice, and that paradoxically makes it a better experience than any of these perfect games. Overall, Space Funeral is a game I'd recommend to anyone with a strong stomach and a sense of humor. It's free to download, and has many fan-made sequels if you want more. Thanks to the Catamites for bringing this masterpiece into the world. Have a strange indie game you want me to review? Tweet me at ZTV Goofing Off with the hashtag OutlandishOddities. Until next time, I'm Matt Brown, and this has been Outlandish Oddities. Well, there you have it, another episode of Goof down for the count.
This was a pretty good episode, I gotta say. Our whole team got their shine in with their segments, and we all had a great time.
I agree, David. So if you want to see more Goofing Off, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for extra content. As always, I'm Matt Brown.
And I'm David Hartman, and I have to get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS. Thank you for taking the time to goof off with us.
Hi there.
Hi there. I'm talking about Eden of the East. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Space Funeral.
Goofing.
We're just goofing off.
Ha ha!
Yeah! Yikes. Sorry I screamed.
Oh man. I sure wish there was someone to catch me up with recent esport competitions, as well as tell me about updates for various esports games, including Rocket League and Overwatch and Hearthstone.
Good news for you, Chief. Rachel's here to do just that. Up next on Esports Unzipped.
And among. I got it.
Okay. Because Mainstream Mike, my captain of the gaming mainstream, already reviewed it.
I can't look at him when he's doing that.
I'm sorry.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV, make media, make a difference.